Good day, students. I hope you are fine today. We discussed the three-figure bearing. So now let's look at compass bearing. So in the exam, they ask just bearing. They don't ask you to be specific with either compass bearing or three-figure bearing. It's just bearing, so you can choose which one is best for you, three-figure bearing or compass bearing. So compass bearing, we are using compass points. This is the compass. We have north, we have south, east and west. In between north and west, that's southwest. North and east, that's northeast. Between south and east, that's southeast. Between south and west, that's southwest. Okay, so now let's do compass bearing. Let's look at this example, how you do compass bearing. Example 1, it's given this diagram. So find the bearing of B from A. So we underline the word from A. Okay, you underline this word from A. So we want to the bearing of B, but we want to come from A. So we go at this point A, we draw our compass. This is our compass, this is our north, south, west and east. But we know this angle, it forms a Z angle with this angle. So this angle is also equal to 60. You know Z angles are equal. This is a Z angle that is here, which is 60 degrees. So the bearing of B from A, we take our bearing from, so in compass bearing, we take our bearing from the north or from the south. So in this case, our bearing we take from the north, so it's north 60 degrees east. North 60 degrees east. So this direction to the right is the east direction or northeast, but in this case just write north 60 degrees east. North 60 degrees east. Now want the bearing of A from B. You underline from B to avoid mistakes. You want to come from B going to A. This point you draw your compass. North, south, west and east. So we can get our bearing either from the north or from the south, but we go in a clockwise direction. So in this case we can move from the south, then this way, then we can go to A. So it's south 60 degrees west, south 60 degrees to the west, 60 degrees west. You are done when you do this. Okay, the next example, here is the question. Find the bearing of B from A. Let's go at point A. But before that, we can see there's a Z angle. This angle is 48. This one is 48. So we want a bearing of B from A. From A, you draw your compass points: north, south, east and west. Okay, so obviously it's either from the north or from the south. So in this case it's south 48 degrees east. south 48 degrees east. We are going to the east. Okay, the next one, from B, bearing of A from B, you go at point B, you draw your compass points, north, south, west, and east. Okay, so it's north 48 degrees west, north 48 degrees to the west. This is how we answer compass bearing. Now, I want to do one past exam question. Let me look at one past exam questions.